Hello everyone, welcome back to Shadowtoys Photography. Today we'll be reviewing this sorry excuse for an android. Oh, come on, Vegeta, he's not all that bad. You're too easy on them. All right, take it easy. All right, this android, as you can tell, is, way too small right off the bat. You can even tell I don't even need to do comparisons yet. Look how tiny he is. He's not supposed to be that tiny, is he? Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall him being this small. I recall him being maybe equal to Vegeta's height. But yeah, I mean, he looks great otherwise. He does have a few, well, at least one issue. But let's just take him in real quick. I mean, aesthetically, looks-wise, paint-wise, sculpt-wise, he looks great. He is lacking a little bit of shading. It's not as, some of these parts aren't as glossy as they seem on camera. They're very matte colored. They're just, I see some shading down in here, which is really nice. Feet, the back. So yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you know exactly who it is right off the bat. 1, 2, 3. Issue number 1, he is way too small. Way too small. Here, I'll bring back in Vegeta here. And yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought he was just a little bigger. Maybe they messed up the scale on this one. I don't know. I was a little shocked. I mean, like I said, the rest of the figure is pretty great. There is just one other issue or two that I had, but yeah, I mean, they look okay together, but I could have sworn I just saw that episode recently too. I could have sworn he's supposed to be a little bigger. But anyways, I mean, articulation wise, I'll remove his head because the head is basically the issue. Not articulation wise, just other issues, but this is all the way up, just the head, and that's really good. And down, considering how robust he is. So yeah, that's not bad. He does get some tilt, and you get it in the bottom neck there as well, so you can see. And of course, you can look left and right and all that. And I'll take that off. We'll get to that, trust me. The butterflies are excellent. Whoops. Oh, that's the first time that happened, honestly. Pops back on. I swear, that's the first time that happened. But, I mean, he feels great. I mean, materials, nothing feels cheap. That's kind of crazy that it did that, though. Because if you can see, it's an interesting new arm piece in there. So that connects into that as a ball joint. A ball peg, I should say. And it goes over. So he gets really good crossover. But yeah, this is new. This is definitely a new shoulder piece in there. I want to make sure you can see that all right. A little dark and black on black, but... And then this piece turns. And then this piece turns down here. And of course, he's got double jointed. Doesn't get that far because of the arm piece there. Whoops, popped his head piece off. You're supposed to use a little thing to pop that off, but as you can see, you can get off with your finger. Now, that doesn't fall off easily. Again, I'm just fiddling with this thing. I opened this like half an hour ago, and I've been fiddling with it. But yeah, so far so good on everything. Hand, it's the normal hinge in there, and I changed this hand out already, which is really nice. Ab crunch is really good. That's just with the upper. A little bit of gappage back there, as you can see. But if he's standing like that, you can't really see. It gives it a shadow, so you can't really tell. And then with both, I think, this bottom one, let me get him. It like kind of pops up and goes back, and it goes back a lot, which is really good. But you got more gappage in there. But again, if he's down on the ground or on your desk, it's not too bad. Some angles you can see right through them. But yeah, it's okay. But the range is really nice. twist is like unbelievable. Like that's crazy. The bottom part here, the little red belt, it gets a little bit extra, so it could go down quite a bit. And back as well. But twist is very minimal, as you can see. Not too much. Now down to the legs, which is another new, interesting mechanism. He doesn't get too high this way. I mean, if you turn the leg and then turn that piece, it'll look a little silly that way, but that way it looks a lot better. You know, and from upward, even if I twisted it, because these pants are, people are going to love-hate this. They're well done for the crazy pants that he's using, pretty much. But yeah, just straight on normal like that, not too much. But this is where it gets interesting in the knee. It's like, you see that? That's crazy. It's like one layer, two, and then the knee in there. You can see from behind. It's nicely tucked away. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it looks weird, but then at the same time, excuse me, it looks like the wrinkles in like sweatpants, you know, if you'd be like bending your knee or bringing your knee all the way up to maybe like your waist, your sweatpants would kind of, obviously not break apart like that, but yeah, I don't know. It kind of tricks the eye a little bit. So it's going to be one of those things where some people, it's going to be an eyesore, and some people are going to see it like, okay, I see what you're saying, how it just kind of, it does look like sweats, just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Rolls, I guess. But yeah, anyways, let's move onward to this part. His ankle, I guess you could say. Below the knee there. It's twist. I mean, I could get that all the way around. And then at the foot here, really good range. Up, down, toe hinge. So yeah, articulation's there. Now, here's where the issues come in. And mine has a special issue. Not all of them are going to have this, but first off, taking the heads off, as you can see, the mechanism here, he comes with, including the one he has, like 4 heads. So he comes a total of 5 heads. That is not the greatest neck peg to be changing 5 heads with. I mean, I'm not going to snap them on because I was doing it and it was pulling the piece apart. I mean, it's just, when they do a figure right, and they've done them right in the past, I don't understand why they make these choices. Also, beware, this was bent this way in the package, and I was like, why isn't it moving forward? And I was like almost breaking it, so I took his head off and then realized it was kind of twisted like that. So be sure to check that out and correct that, because yeesh. All right, so as I get into it, he does come with this little stick, right? I'm sure lots of people are going to lose this thing. But it's supposed to pop in his head there, and you're supposed to like pop these head parts off. But honestly, you really don't need it. I mean, they just come right off. No problem. So if it sticks, use this, use the stick. If it sticks, use the stick. But if not, yeah, you can just pop that off. So take a look at the head sculpt in there. Now this one pops off nice and easy. This is the stock one, the basic one that it comes with. But this one, well, let me go in order here. Hold on. This one's looking to the right. And mine's missing the little piece in there, which is unbelievable. Here's another one. So yes, I took pictures. I'm going to contact them and see what they can do for me. I mean, I'd love it if they could replace the head. It's just the head. I mean, the rest of the figure's fine. I don't need a whole new figure. Just yeah. Or even just send me the piece and I'll just pop that right in there. But yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a bummer. So that doesn't really, I mean, it goes on, you know, but if I want to articulate it, yeah, it's going to come right off. So if they can replace it, great. If not, it's not the end of the world, but it's disappointing. Like when you're excited and waiting for a figure, it shouldn't come with a layer of disappointment. You know what I mean? So That sucks. There's no other way to say it, but that sucks. So this is the next head sculpt, his little smiley. And he has that. But these things are so darn tight. So the ones that he doesn't have it, but he does have it, and they're so darn tight. I can't do it. I'm sorry. But it's so hard to get them on and to pull them off. It's like, I already used my one time of it not breaking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to have to do it like this so you can just get an idea how it looks. I apologize. It's just, I mean, can you blame me though? Can you blame me? I mean, how much was this guy? You know, he comes with this issue. Here's his laughing upper hand, head. And then finally, I guess I could put this piece on there. This is the, you know, his brain capsule, whatever, one size fits all. The heads, if I'm getting this on correctly to begin with. There we go. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, I could probably just use blue tack or whatever, that putty, and deal with that. But yeah, I mean, the heads themselves look fantastic. I mean, especially the uh-oh face. I guess androids do feel fear. I love it. I love it. So well done. So well done. It's giving a real glossy look. It's not that, I mean, it seems more matte. It's definitely not as glossy as it's coming off on this video. Absolutely not. I could vouch for that. Let me get this on this one. This seems to work the best. And then, yeah. But yeah, it's just a real shame that I'm just gonna basically have to keep this head sculpt on there. I mean, again, it's not the end of the world, but it is a bummer, and it shouldn't be happening when, especially these are high-end, expensive figures, you know what I'm saying? So, lucky to report, that's the end of the issues. You know, the hands look great. Here's his blasting palm, you know, open palm, well sculpted, perfectly painted, you know, the little details in there, no mess up on the red that I can tell, no overbleed or anything like that. Nicely, just perfect paint job. Can you see him on here? No. Oh, another little thing is the right wrist on mine was just coming off real easy. All the rest of the hands stay on nice and tight. And obviously the last accessory it comes with is this Vegeta face. Now, I know if you have this Vegeta, you're wondering, what's the difference? Well, this is the face that came with this Vegeta. And he's wearing the face that came with 19 there. As you can see. Oh, he's looking down. Okay. And actually, yeah, it's fine. I mean, cool. That's the kind of extra head sculpt that should be with another character or face sculpt. It's like not incredibly necessary, but cool if you want to have it. You know, gives you an extra look. Let's go right into comparisons. I'm not going to go too crazy. I do have the other androids, but obviously I don't have Giro yet. So I'll kind of wait for him to do the androids because it kind of makes sense. But here's Vegeta and Awakening Goku. The New York Grand Central Station exclusive, I guess you could call it. But yeah, Vegeta, I mean, they look great together. I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's not too bad. It's just a little bit taller. Yeah, maybe a head taller. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I even double checked and looked, and it seemed to be accurate. I mean, that he's too small, I mean. Is Gohan. Let's just bring in one more, because they could do this all day. All day. Got everybody. Here's Turles. And who's shorter for what you expected, but I mean, he's technically correct size, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess Dr. Giro, when he comes in, that's gonna be the main factor decider. We're gonna know if they messed him up or not. But yeah, oh, actually I forgot one more accessories, a couple more. His broken arm parts. And luckily to report, This comes off real easy. Look at that. That's so nice. Now that's the nice design where nice kind of smooth peg where it stays in there nice and tight, and you saw me articulating it throughout the video. Let me make sure I put the right ones on here. I think one says right, one says left. Yep. And you see the R. R. But yeah, that's very nice that they did that. If I can get that in there. So yeah, I like that a lot. I can do both, but just to save time here. I think Vegeta ripped it off. Where is he? Let me grab him. And the hand. This is going to be terrible, but... lose something.
Let me beat Vegeta.